What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be looking at Europa League Road to the Final Mbabu. He is the weekly objective from this week. I believe we have about 3 to 4 days left from this video, I want to say. So actually a little bit more than a week, I believe, if it came out. Yeah, so you've got about, 9 days to complete it from obviously launch. I did leave him a bit late to do a review, but there's still time. 100% there's still time. You can knock out the squad battles in easily a day. And then obviously rival-wise, you can pretty much complete most of the objectives in one sitting almost. The only one that really kind of bites the cake is the defensive one, but you don't need any wins. So basically what you need for this, if you get 10 goals in rivals, if you get it in one match, if you get it in 5-10 matches, you'd still get it. So that gets you the loan version of Mbabu, which really gives you that little taste to see what the card's all about. Obviously, you see the squad that I'm using with. I also did Coleman and Wendell to have a look at how they play and whether if they're going to be worth it. Reviews on them should be coming out tomorrow, I want to say, and then we may finish up the rest as the second batch get released. We'll kind of mix and match a couple of them if you would like that. If you do like that, leave a comment down below that you'd like to see all the rest, as many as that I can actually do over the course of the next week as well. But anyway, so you need the 10 rival goals. You need to score 1 goal with 1 Wolfsburg player in 6 separate squad battle world-class matches. Very simple. Obviously, world-class wise, if you do struggle, just go against the first opponent, play 1, and then do some other objectives with it. Refresh if you really want, go against the first team again, the easiest team. Easily like that. You can keep doing that, rinse and repeat. Very, very simple. If you don't play squad battles, you can literally just do 1 match on the easiest team. Go again to the next one, do the exact same, and keep refreshing to do that. Very, very simple. You can use your best team and sub him on. Again, easy objective. Just takes a little bit more time because you've obviously got to win the match as well. So 6 matches on squad battles does feel like a lifetime. I will agree with that. Then you've got to win 6 rival matches with a full 11 Bundesliga team. Again, it's not first owner. It's very simple. You see the team that I was using right here. Easy, easy, easy. Then you've got to assist 3 assists in each individual match and win a rival matches with a Switzerland player. That one was a little bit more difficult. It's where Mbabu and personally Shaqiri for me came into play. I think Mbabu got 1 of the assists in one of the matches, and Shaqiri then went and finished the other 2. That one was quite easy with Shaqiri. Personally, you just run down a wing, pass it across the box, and then just make sure you win. That is as simple as it is. It's a very easy one, obviously only 3 matches as well. Plus, if you are grinding these 6 wins, it should be quite simple to do as well. You could have Shaqiri, Akanji and Mbabu to really give you that one side of Switzerland. Easy. Then you've got to do the final one, which is assist 6 goals with defensive players. Again, you could just whack your right back and left backs as right mid, left mids, cams, strikers, whatever you want to put them as. That one isn't as bad because you can do it in 1 match, I believe. And then that is it. That is all you've got to do for this card. And in general, the 81 version of him is absolutely phenomenal. The card is so goddamn quick. It is unreal. And currently, they are sitting second in their group. Below Ghent, they've won 1, drew 2, lost 1. So, it's not looking fantastic for them, I must admit. But the other 2 teams in there, I reckon they could clinch a place through the knockout stage. Whether they can go any further is a little bit beyond me. I reckon he could probably get 1 upgrade, potentially 2, depending on how they get drawn into the next round, but definitely should be able to get one round above, which I believe should take him up to like an 83 to an 85, which would be absolutely insane, because this card at the minute is actually a really, really nice right back. Personally, if I was going chemistry style wise, I'd be looking at Sentinel. He's got enough pace with 92 overall on his base. If you was to whack a Sentinel on him, he goes to an 87 right back with 88 defending and 94 physical. The card is crazy. For a free rated card, or a free card as such, you can't argue one bit with him. I think it's a very good person to get. Hopefully we get a Champions League one for next time, because we've had the Europa. Time to step it up to the Champions League. But in general, I'm really happy with him. Obviously, link-wise, it's a little bit more difficult because you've got to link him with Bundesliga players rather than anyone from Switzerland. As like I said, predominantly it's Shaqiri and Akanji who you'd want to be linking him with. But obviously with Akanji, that's a strong link. So apart from that, you could kind of get away with just that one link really. And then if Akanji does get some informs or special cards, that's even better. Looking at a few of his other stats though, passing wise is a little bit lackluster at only 76 overall, which hopefully with an upgrade would turn into a better stat obviously. Passing wise, 79 short pass, 71 long pass. It's not incredible, and that's why I really like just running with him. His acceleration is 90 with 93 sprint speed. That is just insane on a right back. Literally it's Cancelo Walker rated without actually having to pay anything for him. Plus obviously you do get a Shadow, a Hunter untradeable, and 2 packs from actually doing this card. So you could even pack someone amazing from it as well. He's a 3-star. He's got a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive. Custom tactics sort that out good and proper. You can't argue with that. 6 foot, so a really tall player as well. Tall and fast. Nice combination with 84 agility. 76 composure, which again isn't the best thing in the world. But personally, as he's a free card, I'm quite happy to kind of let that slide a little bit. I think for a free card, this card is 100% worth doing. Personally, I missed out on 1 or 2 of the weekly objectives to start with in the game, and then now I'm looking to really push myself to get all of these and really put some time and effort into getting the weeklies. So for me, I've only got the squad battles and the assists from defenders left, and unfortunately they are only in rivals as well because we've got foot champs coming up. I don't particularly want to be playing too many rival matches, but what I'm going to probably do is just whack 3 players up front almost with a striker and just get an assist that way. It's easy enough. You can't really argue with it. You'll find a rival match where someone just isn't as good, and you look at this, look at this dribbling. I know he doesn't get it into the box, but he gets a corner out of it. That's the difference with him. He actually does do stuff with the ball, and you'll see him constantly. You literally start running with him, and it does take a bit to someone to catch him. Look at this. Runs it through, he's already in their box and no one's even touched him at all, gets it across, and that's all you need. That was actually the first Switzerland assist I got. He's just good. He's just very, very good. I've came up against him in foot champs a couple of times last week, mainly the loan version, but in general he just absolutely nails it. Recovering is fantastic, defensively is an absolute god, and really for a free card I was really, really happy with him. Obviously, he does have his limitations. He is 81 rated, so when you come up against someone like Messi, Salah, Sterling, there are going to be times where they struggle, where he really does struggle. But personally, with the stamina that he has got at 95, plus the strength with a Sentinel, which is 96, and then that mixed in with his defensive ability and pace, it does make it a little bit more difficult for the players. And I found that personally with Neymar when I went against him. I moved Neymar into striker and then put Mbappe there. They both did struggle to get past him quite a lot. And that's why you kind of then have to really just go to the other side. He makes people switch. That's the best thing about this card. Personally, he is better than Kimmich. I think 100% he's a better rated, better overall than Kimmich. But I don't think he personally beats Semedo for me. Obviously, Inform Semedo is a left back, but even at a right back on, I believe, 7 or 8 chem, Semedo is an absolute genius right back. He's so good. And personally, I just don't think many people will beat him yet. Mainly icons, that would be the one thing that really does beat him. And Inform Walker did come close. I think Inform Walker was an absolute mad lad. But he still costs quite a lot in comparison. So obviously, price-wise, 0k, 10 out of 10 for value for coins because he is no coins. There's no coins for him, so he is 100% value. And I'm giving him a 7 rated for foot champs and a 7 rated overall. Obviously, we will look at this card when I do fully get him to actually get an upgrade on him and see what he's about. See what upgrades he does get as well, because I'm interested to see if he goes up to the 83, 84, 85, see where he actually lands, and hopefully Wolfsburg will make it through to after the knockout stage, basically, and see if they can go up a couple of ratings. And that's the big thing with Road to the Final. It makes the competition so much better, especially when you do have a few. Personally, now I'm starting to get a little bit more of a collection of them, more the lower rated players, because personally they're the fun ones. If you've got Mane, he's always going to be good. So if Liverpool make it stupidly far through, he's always still going to be good. Whereas I like these little players that in 3 months, you can see an 86, 87 Mbabu you could see Juan Jesus going up to an 86 and actually becoming somewhat usable in your team. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe down below just to get the scoop, and make sure you press that bell button on as well, and you'll see all the reviews and content again. And I'll see you all for the next time.